How do you know that I haven't already started? Maybe I've already started telling about how I went. See, that's the kind of aggravation I had when I was in Moscow. Right before I was ready to leave Moscow with Sam, and I went out with Reuters correspondent. Drinking vodka like it was wine, and I didn't want to be unsociable. And and I would have preferred wine so I could pace myself, but I didn't want to be anti-social. So I was like, l'chaim. And I just wandered off. I was like, wow! I was out of that restaurant to the disco. And from there, I was loose. I just wandered off and flagged people in the street, because that's how you do taxis. They just get the locals to pick you up. And I had the big furry hat and the wolf gloves, and I was ready to rock. And I went mad. And things just escalated. And checked out of the hotel, and checked into another hotel. The Metropole I checked into, I know because I have a toothbrush. Taxis, hotels, vodka. Snap! Off into, woke up at the Kempinski, looking at St. Basil's. I only have flashes and hotel bills, so I know where I was. Suddenly I'd be in another hotel, and it would be another day. Big blackouts. I mean, a day, almost 23-hour blackouts, 1 hour clear, and then the next 23-hour blackout. New hotels, new faces, new everything. I decided, you know what? It's time for some sun. This will be fun. Let's keep with the Soviet angle. Russia, Cuba. Russia, Cuba. And then to the airport for Havana. Now catch flight to Havana. I want some sun. I found myself on a plane. Fly, birdie, fly. I'll have a lovely flight. Got some drinks going. On the way to Havana, Air France. We're in communist Southern territory. True communist Havana, because I thought that would be hip and cool. I was on a holiday, just wanted to take a little break. It's true, I forgot to tell everybody where I was going, but that's none of your business right now. I'm on holidays. I want to go on a holiday for a few months, maybe. So I'm there at the National. Yeah, I had to go there. I had to go to the National, baby, the National. Where Batista was, because I had to have it going on. Problem which we are now encountering in Cuba is they don't take an American Express, okay? But as I was ready to leave the next day anyway, so I thought, now I really got to get out of here. But now I've just got whatever cash I can. I pay off the hotel bills, go to the airport. Mexicana, why not? That's what I'm thinking. I didn't have enough money for the taxi ride. Oh, lecture. Can you just pay my taxi driver? It's only $20. And all the police are around. I can see them. I see the police around. Gather up my belongings and go from counter to counter trying to get them to take American Express. Go back to Mexicana and hear them say they don't take no broken Visa cards and they don't know how to fix that. Can you make it work? Okay. If you do, I'll give you $100 US. Okay. Why? Get the pounds out of it. He's like, but it's broke. And I'm like, yeah, but and nobody's dealing with the Visa. Nobody's dealing with American Express. Paste. They're like, we try. We stay in your box. All the attendants love me. They're like, la. The airport staff loves me because I'm starting to talk to them. They're like, you're so fancy. What? They're like, you look good. I'm like, I don't want to hear that mess anymore. I know I look good. I know I got it going on. Now I'm just going to go back into town. I'm going to go back into Havana. Oh, don't say that. Now I'm drunk. Oh, I take my baggage and leave the box. Boom, the police can't, because they were around me anyway. Listen, and they're like, did you say you're going to go back into Havana? And I'm like, yeah, you know what? You guys ain't got it going on. I step out of the taped line and say, I'm going back into town. Whoa! Arrested! And they handcuffed me I'm like, what have I done? Handcuffed because it's illegal to not have any funds. Back into the country without sufficient funds. And two American Expresses aren't sufficient funds. And I'm like, but I got American Express, so like, we don't hear that. It's illegal to be in Cuba with no money. And I'm like, ow. I got the Visa, they're like, it's broke. Put me in the paddy wagon, I'm like, oh, is that how we deal with things? That's all you know. Taste it. We don't have that facility. In prison. Jail. Prison in Cuba.